Hello, this is Daniel Moore, and today I will be doing my thoughts on the fact that Julianne Moore will be will be portraying President Coin for for the future upcoming Hunger Games movie Mockingjay Part One and Two, because they split it in half. Quick note: I will be doing my thoughts on the fact they split Mockingjay into two parts pretty soon. Um, So yeah, so Julianne Moore. For those who don't know her, Julianne Moore is basically she's an actress. Born in the right there in 1960, late 1960. Um, yeah, she started her acting career right, right around the late 1900s. More specifically 1984 ish, right around there, where when she made her debut in a TV series called The Edge of Night. She portrayed someone called Carmen Engler and was an episode 2, episode 12. Um, yeah. She's been in a lot of movies. Most recently she was in Carrie, um, the the one that came out this year. Carrie. She was in that. Um, she's in Don John. She plays Esther, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the is the woman that Don John likes, falls in love for. In Carrie, she was Margaret White. She was basically the mother of the little demented girl or whatever. Yeah, I haven't seen those two movies yet. English teacher Linda Sinclair, so I guess is the name, and 30 Rock, which is a TV show. 30 Rock, a TV show. She plays Nancy Donovan, and she's been in about 15 episodes, right around there. Um, 15-ish episodes. Um, if I'm not now on to President Coin's description, which reads, give me a sec. President Coin in the Hunger Games is the president of the Hidden District 13. She's the co-leader of the rebel forces. She's in around her 50s, and yeah, she's the main antagonist for the book Mockingjay. So yeah, her personality is reads, though she and Katniss were on the same side, Katniss strongly dislikes President Coin because of her ruthlessness and hunger for power and control. Despite her affiliations with the rebellion, she seemed even more ruthless than President Snow. Since Katniss believed his explanations but not Coin's, Coin was willing to let Katniss die once she had fulfilled her duties as a Mockingjay, since she saw the girl as a possible threat to her power. Katniss believed her death would instigate the rebel forces to further Coin's victory. Coin's lust for power was such that she killed capital children and her own medical corps, with Primrose among their ranks, to undermine Snow and possibly secure Katniss's loyalty by tricking her into believing Snow was responsible for her sister's death. She was very manipulative. According to President Snow, Coin's plan all along was let the capital let the capital and the other districts, that means the other 12 or 11, considering that District 12 was recently destroyed. If you read the Hunger Games, follow the movie and or the books. Continue on. Now to continue. Capital and the other districts destroy one another, and then step to take power with District 13 intact. That's her personality, and I believe him. Yeah, she was pretty ruthless in the books. Hopefully, they will portray her good and correctly in the in the movie. movies. Her physical description reads: President Coin is described to be about 50 years old. She has gray hair that falls in an unbroken sheet over her shoulders. Her eyes were a pale gray, described to Katniss as looking like all the colors were sucked away and slush that was. And wait, let me go back a bit. Described by Katniss as looking like all the color was sucked away, because that's in quotation marks, and slush that you wish would melt away. That's also in quotation marks. I'll put a link to where I'm reading this from. Yeah, in the description down below. Um, Now, if I'm correct, my one problem with this is that the actress Julianne Moore, she does look to be around early to mid 50s, but she's a redhead. She's a ginger. But what they could do is they could dye it gray or white-ish gray or whatever, which would be make sense if they want to follow the book. But also, I wouldn't mind her being redhead, but you know, because to me, redhead seems more of a you know evil. Not to discriminate any of you redheads out there. Sorry about that, but evil. Ginger suck the soul away or something like that. Every time you get a freckles, I forget what the freckle thing is. Like you stole a soul, I believe it is. Well, whatever. Which would go along with the physical description of her. Not all the color was sucked away, slush that you wish would melt away. Um, Now mentally and personality wise, that all depends on Julianne Moore's acting. She could, hopefully she will pull it off. I have faith, but you never know. There could be bad acting, which that's what happened in the last, not the new one, not Catching Fire, the first one, Hunger Games. That's what they did with Effie Trinket and a little bit with Peter. They had a little bit of bad acting. Well, Elizabeth Banks was pretty suckish in the first Hunger Games movie. Good thing she did better in this movie. But back on topic, hopefully Julianne Moore won't be as won't be totally bad for this role. She does fit the description, well, with the exception of her hair color and her eyes a bit, because her eyes are right there, right on the edge. They're blue, but not, wait, where are they, blue or brown? Let me check. I think they're brown. No, they're actually no, they're like grayish blue, which is like right there. Maybe hazel. No, wait, not hazel. It's right there, but no. It's like right there on the edge. So yeah. Well, that's my thoughts on the fact that Julianne Moore will be portraying President Coin in the next two upcoming Hunger Games films. So this is Daniel Marr. Comment below, subscribe, tell your friends, share this on Facebook, Instagram, Vine, MySpace, Twitter, whatever you guys are using. Um, text each other or email each other. However you guys want to share, it's all up to you. Google Plus maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so share, comment below, subscribe, tell your friends, family, neighbors, whatever. So yeah, this is Daniel Mark saying goodbye.